Hello everybody, here Rene from Spain with a new video. And first I'd like to thank everybody again because I have now 330 subscribers and more than 25,000 times my videos that I have on YouTube have been watched by people. So I'm quite happy about all this. Okay, this video is about two things. I want to show you guys what I've been spinning during this summer warm days. You know, a lot of cool stuff I've been spinning. Plus I want to Csaba sauce from Transilvania, Romania nowadays. Before it was Hungary many years ago. I mean, this guy asked me to show everything I own by ÖYSTER CULT. You know, everybody that know my channel, you know, I always, most of the time I talk about 80s bands, 90s bands and bands of today. But I also like 70s bands, of course. You know, I like Nazareth, Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin, Kansas, Foreigner. You know, a lot of those bands, of course, started in the 70s. And of course they've released also cool stuff later on. All the bands I always think about when I think about the 70s is Uriah Heep. But I'm going to show ÖYSTER CULT. I'm going to start with Secret Treasures from 1974. A lot of the records I own are re-releases. You know, they came out in 2001, for example, this one. Remastered with some bonus songs too. Another good record, this one is a 73. I was going to show you everything in chronological order, but I just screw it up already. Because this is their debut album, Tyranny and Mutation, and this was their second record. I think so. I don't own everything by the band. Agents of Fortune from 1976. Also re-released in 2001. Spectres from 1977. This is one of my favorite records by the band. I mean, I really love this record. It's very special to me. Spectres. Then they released this live album. You know, they recorded it in the Spectres tour. And this came out in 78. It's quite a cool, short album, but short live album, but a good one. Some Enchained Evening. Mirror from 1979. This is one of their most famous records, Culturus Erectus from 1980. Fire of Unknown Origin, 1981 on tape. Extraterrestrial Live. A lot of cool songs from 82. Then here, another of my favorite albums from 83. Revolution by Night. I think this is quite an underrated record. Then we have Club Ninja from 1985. Again, an underrated record. It was one of the first albums I bought by the band. And here we have Imaginos. I think it's from 87, re-release. This is a re-release. And it's quite cool. And then I own two more things. A VHS tape with two ÖYSTER CULT video clips on it. And this DVD. And this CD. See? I'm gonna check if it's still recording because... Yes, it's still recording. I have not much battery left on this thing. This camera. Okay, what I've been spinning. Right now I'm spinning Special Forces. They also released this mini LP in 1982. And this is more well known, of course, the most well known release by the band. But they also released this one, Special Forces. And this is more melodic but still quite heavy. It's not a hard and heavy album. It's a very cool one. Then I've been spinning Shock, Heavy Metal We Salute You. And this was a Brazilian band. This came out in 1991. but they had a USA metal sound, you know, US metal sound. You know, they sounded like Obsession. You know, quite a lot. And bands like that. See? Very good records. Just today I've been spinning twice already their second album by Black Rose. And this was a band from the UK, also playing hard and heavy music, you know, from '87. And they remind me very much of Heavy Petting, Shy, Stampede, sorry English, and other melodic hard rock and heavy metal bands from the UK. And these bands never made it really. I mean, these guys released their album on Neat Records. See? On Neat Records. But Neat Records could not do much for bands like this, you know, to compete against bands like Def Leppard or Bon Jovi. You know, those bands had multinationals behind them. And Black Rose had Neat Records in '87. So of course they could not really break them through. And the same thing happened with Shy or with Heavy Petting. Anyway, I also listened to a lot to First Strikes with the Devil by Heathen. See, this is of course the debut album, just came out this year. I already talked about it. I also listened to a lot to Ambush. It's an amazing record. You know, and other people that have been listening to this album quite a lot is LJ and Greeno, because they bought this record. You know, I saw it in their videos. Cool record. I've been listening to this too. This is quite a summer type record with Sammy Hagar and Neil Sean from Journey, of course, the guitar player. And this was quite a cool record from '84. Sammy Hagar was not even Halen yet. And this is just a cool record. It sounds actually quite a lot like Sammy Hagar, you know, from the early '80s, you know. Melodic hard rock. It's very cool to play this at summer. I also played this album by Gamma Ray. One of my favorite albums by Gamma Ray from '97. Gamma Ray is always cool, and this is one of their best albums. And I've listened to Pretty Maids, Spook, also from '97. One of the best albums from the '90s, in my opinion. Great Danish band, of course. Also, I listened to some more aggressive stuff. Impetigo. And this is, I own this on picture disc. And this is quite a sick record. Ultimo Mundo Cannibale. It's a sick death metal, really. Yeah, it's death metal. With some grind touches to it, but a lot of sick melodies and sounds. You know, very cool. And I also listen to Sauron. And this is a cool thrash black metal band. Quite cool. Limited to 1,000 copies only. This came out, I think it was 2007 or 2008. And before I end this video, another guy that I know, Jarkko from Finland, he has a channel called MyVinylBar. He asked me to show some more bands from Finland. Because I showed already some Stratovarius and some other bands, but he asked me to show some more. I'm going to show 3 more bands. Of an EP, Turn the Cross Upside Down, of course a classic. Tarot, again an EP from '86, great Canadian metal. And Beer Gun. I don't know if I say it right. Beer Gun. This is Grateful. '89. And before I end this is the comeback album by Oz. There's 5 re-recorded songs from the 80s, but the rest are new songs, and they fit perfectly with the old classics. I mean, this album is a must-have. I mean, you guys have to check this album out. You know, it's Burning Leather, Oz, with 6 new songs and 5 re-recorded songs. But it's amazing, yeah. It's from 2011 on AMF. Buy this CD if you don't own it yet. Buy it. It's amazing. One of the best albums from 2011. Check it out. Okay, this was everything. You know, and stay heavy.